I'm gonna keep this short because the lighting's crazy. Behind me is an absolute disaster, which was my cat security zone, work desk, 3D printer. It is a mess. So why is that important for this? We're gonna test this LS1 robot out hardcore, first shot out, right? So I'm gonna clean up that area. There's gonna be those styrofoam chunks. There's gonna be kitty litter left over. There's gonna be all kinds of fluffs of hair, all the kind of terrible stuff that would really give a vacuum like this a hard time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go clean that up, and then we're gonna set this thing out. I'll put the camera on it so you can see how it actually works. All right, you're watching it clean right now, and if you stick with this till the end of the video, I am gonna go over the top 3 most conventional questions about this vacuum that I found on the internet, and I'm going to answer them for you based on my personal experience with it. So one of the key features, which you can see it doing now, is it uses LiDAR to actually map your room and know where everything is. I'm going to throw up an image of what that map looks like. It is really so detailed, and you can see the trace of where it's gone, hasn't gone. As part of that app, it actually includes forbidden zones, virtual forbidden zones, so you can tell it where you want it to go, where you don't want it to go. You can also control whether it's going to be a vacuum, whether it's going to mop, maybe mop with a little bit of vacuum. You can adjust all that. You can schedule your cleanings whenever you want them to work. Obviously, it works on hard floors and carpets. There's one thing that I really wanted to tell you about, and I really need to show it to you. So let's stop the cleaning. Let me show you how this works. Okay, so here's the bottom working part. Let's talk about the tangle-free function. This is the inlet for the vacuum, right? So there's no rollers spinning around where the dog hair or cat hair is gonna get caught up in that. And it really worked well because I have had a Roomba before, and I will tell you I spent more time digging the cat hair and dog hair out of that roller. It even burnt out, physically burnt out a couple times. So this is a much better design for that. One other quick comparison to that Roomba that I want to tell you about is this is a little bit like a bull in a china shop compared to the Roomba. Not in a bad way, not that I think it's going to damage anything, but definitely, like, in particular this chair that I'm sitting here rolling on, I mean, it got to that chair and it like pushed this chair all the way across the floor. Whereas the Roomba would like touch it and turn and back up, touch it, turn. Didn't break anything, didn't go over anything. I wouldn't worry about it on any sort of a level, but I just need to tell you the differences between the two. Let's do those 3 top questions and then I'll give you my overall summary. Number 1, does it work on hardwood and carpet floors? And I actually use it on both. I have a section here where it's hardwood, section where it's carpeted. I've used it for a couple days, both places, and it was kind of immaterial between the two. Worked great in both locations. The second most common question that I saw was, how does it know how to navigate and map your house? And as I discussed earlier, it uses LiDAR, which is a really advanced technology. That's what self-driving cars look like. If you have a Tesla and you see the cars around you, that's how it's determining what's around it in its environment and measuring your house. The third most common question that I found was, can you control it using your cell phone and your cell phone app? And the app was completely flawless. It worked really well. I will say it is always a little annoying when they ask you to sign up for an account. Now, the account is free, and I did see an option to use it as a guest, but I wanted it to retain the information about my house and that kind of stuff. So it was like, there goes my email on somebody's list again. But it was definitely worthwhile. I mean, the app worked really good. The setup was super easy. The instructions really clear. All that was really good. Hey, if you're watching this and you have another question that wasn't in those top 3, put it in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer you, or somebody in the community will, but I want to hear what your 4th question would be. In the end, if you're looking for really great value for a cool multifunction robot, mops, vacuums, and doesn't get tangled up, because I'm telling you, I did a whole rehab in our studio here, and there was dog hair, cat hair, crunched up dog food, kitty litter, of course. It always seems to find its way everywhere, and nothing slowed it down. It all cleaned it up nicely. It was easy to clean out when it was done. I have no complaints. No way I wouldn't recommend this to you. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time.